Where's my tennis ball? Oh, look, there it is. Morning, Laura. Morning, Nell. Morning. Have we got a tennis ball ready?
Tennis ball, okay.
Tennis ball this morning. That doesn't look like a tennis ball, that looks like a nasty prickle ball. Oh, that'll be interesting. No, that's fine. Right, let me... Where's my little window? There it is. Beautiful, right. Wait for Mel to pop back. Perfect. Tennis ball's fine, brilliant. Well done. Right, let's get started. So, we did a little bit of this. Was it last month? I can't remember now. Pick a foot and we're going to just roll the muscles on the sole of the foot. So I want you to get your tennis ball or spiky ball, whatever you've got, and roll the ball forwards and backwards under the foot. But make sure you move your ball to the edge of your foot, to the arch of your foot, and then underneath your toes you can roll it side to side. So we're just going to release any tension in your feet, and it's probably the best place to start with because it's where all your nerves finish up in the sole of your foot. So if we can just ease them off. So when you do forwards and backwards and you move that ball about underneath the arch of the foot and then side to side underneath the toes. Or notice if there's any patches where it's a little bit ouchy, and then spend a little bit more time on that spot. Maybe put a bit more pressure in the ball on that spot. Oh, that's not nice. Woo. Right on the outside edge of my foot, underneath my little toe. Ow. You can go round and round in circles. See which motion, forwards and backwards, side to side or round and round in circles, feels more natural and actually feels a little bit more like it's a flowing movement for you to use and get the most out of this. Ooh. That is pretty spicy there. So when you find a spot, if you remember when we did the shins and the shoulders last time, if you just keep the ball on that spot, then you can put some more weight over into that right side. So the rolling is just to kind of like massage it. And then when you find a spot, if you've got any spots, then you need to pinpoint it. What we call in the massage world is trigger point it. So you find that spot, then you put some pressure on it, and then you release that pressure. Okay, do it a couple more times on that spicy spot if you've got one on this side. Otherwise, just keep rolling forwards and back and side to side a couple more times. I need a new foot, that really hurts. Okay, last time, find your little point, put some pressure on it, put some weight on it. Keep the leg you're standing on slightly bent, that's really important. And then roller it off, and then we're going to change sides. Oh, what are we going to find on this other side? Oh, so exciting. Hopefully this side won't be as painful. she says, losing a tennis ball. So as you're getting all the little bits of your foot, even your heel, don't forget to give your heel a little roll. It's probably easier to do circles on your heel, forwards and backwards in the middle, and then side to side underneath the toes. Any spicy patches? Oh, that one's under the arch on this side. Keep giving it a little more of a rollering before you do any trigger pointing. It'll be interesting for your comments afterwards to see where you felt it, where you found your little trigger points. Right, let's work on one of those trigger points before we come down to the ground. Oh, under my big toe on this side. So take 2 or 3 breaths, holding the pressure on that point, and then start to roller it out. Your feet are going to feel amazing for the rest of the day, as well as the rest of your body, of course. Right, find that spot again. Where is it? Oh. If you've got more than one spot, you can work on them alternately. Roller it out. We're going to trigger point one more time. Well done. Right, find that point. I think it's there as well. Yep. Okay, roller it out. Then we're going to lose the ball for a moment before we come down to the floor. Okay, let go of the ball. Give those feet a little bit of a walk out. Bend the knees. Lift the heels. Oh, they feel a bit lighter already. Fabulous. With your arms, can you bring them around your body? Oh, soft knees. Hips forwards. So don't lift the heels. Just wrap the arms around the upper body. We're just going to get some movement through this upper body before we come down onto all fours. Soften your knees. And come back to the centre in your own time. Roll your shoulders backwards and forwards. Going to do that 3 more times. Roll backwards, roll forwards, roll backwards, roll forwards. 1 more. Good. Bring those arms up, chest height. Open the chest. Then bring the back of the hands together, round through your upper back and your lower back. Breathe in, squeeze your bottom. Breathe out, round through the upper back. Breathe in, breathe out. Two more. 1 more. Release. Hands down the side. Give me some side reaches. Just get that spine moving laterally. We've just done flexion and extension. We did a little bit of rotation to start with. And now we're moving sideways. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Take a big breath in, reach up. And then slowly, chin to chest, hands down the thighs, bend the knees. Come into a forward fold, hanging over your thighs. How is your back feeling? How are your hamstrings feeling? We're going to get some work in there later. Relax the weight of your head. Shake it yes, shake it no. Woo. Okay, when you're ready, take your time, come down to all fours. Okay, your ball is going to go under your shin. On the left-hand side of your shin, you've got a muscle called your anterior. Why can't I think of the name of it? Oh, that's not very nice. Well, it's on the front of your shin, and my brain can't think of the name of it for the life of me at the moment. It'll come to me in a moment when we're working on the glute, probably. Now that muscle starts just under your knee, and it goes all the way down towards your ankle, okay? And I want you to just gently roll the ball up and down that muscle. You'll definitely find some nice spots in there. Now, on your hands, make sure you soften those elbows. And just, you can choose how much pressure you put through the ball and how much you want to work any little spicy spots. Did you know this muscle was that tight? I didn't. It's where people get shin splints. Oh, so try not to roll the ball down the bone. Make sure it's on the outside edge. You won't do any damage, but it'll just be pretty uncomfortable. So let's find a spicy spot. Then let's hold it there. Take a couple of breaths. Hold those tummy muscles. Woo! And then give it a roller out. Well, that was unpleasant. Have you got more than one spicy spot down there? Oh, right. Find another one. Let's work on that, please. Yeah. Roller it out. We're going to work on one more spot, then we're going to see what delights the other shin has got for us. Is it making your toes curl? Right, find that last little spot. Hold that pressure on it. Does it make you feel a little bit sicky? Slowly roller that out now. Oh, that needs a lot more work. Come back off of your wrists just for a moment. Are you ready for the other side? I don't think I am, you know. Right, let's try the other side. Please be nice to me. So set your arms up, elbows facing inwards, the insides of them. Spread your fingertips out. You've got to be nice and strong in your posture, even though we're concentrating on rolling this ball up and down the outside of our shin. How's it feeling? Let me know if you can. Oh, it's not as bad as the other one. Do a little bit more rollering. Yeah. Okay, find the spot. Oh, that's definitely a toe curler, that one. Nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Oh, yucky. And roll. If you can hold it longer, if you want to hold it longer on that spot, feel free. Take another couple of breaths there, that's fine. Tennis balls are evil. Evil things. Alright, find a spot to work on. Make sure you're holding on through those abdominals. Woo. Have a little roll. We're going to do one more trigger point. As easy as you might imagine it to be to try and roll a tennis ball up and down your shin, is it? Oh, right, find the last spot. Let's give it some hell. Breathe. Oof. Lovely. Slowly roll that out. Okay, listen, we're going to come onto our tummy. If you need to put a pillow underneath your ribs to lift your chest up away from the mat, please grab a pillow. The ball is going to go in your hip crease. Oh, yeah. Now, this is not going to be one that's easy to roll about on. It's going to be one where you're going to have to just move it about to different spots and hold it there for a few moments and then move it again. So if it feels like it's on the bony part, just move yourself about and find a muscly part. There are tendons that run across those bones. Those tendons might be tight. So just have a little wriggle about. We're not going to spend too long here because this is probably one of the most, well, tender or uncomfortable areas to have massage. I know when a massage therapist or an osteopath has stuck their thumb in my hip flexors, I'm ready to jump off the couch. So just take it easy here. So just give it a little move about, lift it up higher around the hip bone, lower around towards the quads. So if we soften, if we loosen off through the tendons around here, when we come to do the quad in a moment, it will be in our favour, let's say. Okay. Change sides, do the other hip flexor. So it's more of a little rock of your hips across the ball and then just replace it in a different area so you can rock across that muscle, that tendon. Oh. Have you found anything interesting in there? Right, one more move, one more change of position for that tennis ball on that hip flexor area. Okay, release the ball. We're going to give the hip flexors time to release there for a moment. We're going to come onto our back. You're going to take your tennis ball down between your shoulder blade and your spine. We've done this one before. This is on your levator scapular muscle. So you're going to place that ball in that really meaty part of your shoulder muscle, and don't be surprised if it feels uncomfortable, if it feels tender. These muscles, they work really hard every day. So when you get that tennis ball in the right spot where you can feel it, giving that muscle a little bit of grip, then just relax your weight down onto it. We're not going to roll about here. We're going to move the arm that the ball is underneath. So just take a couple of moments, find that spot with the tennis ball. It'll be a different place for everyone. Then allow your shoulder to relax over the ball. And then take a couple of deep breaths. Now we're going to start moving that muscle by raising the arm up. Take it overhead gently if you can. It doesn't have to go all the way to the floor. And then be just as slow and mindful as you bring that arm back. 4. We're going to move that arm 2 more times, up and overhead. It doesn't have to go all the way back. And I want you to find that spot with your arm where you can feel the pressure in the muscle a little bit stronger. Right there. Do one more movement with the arm. As you come back with the arm, I want you to hold it in that place where you feel the muscle being worked, being massaged. Well done. Take one more breath with the arm here. Slowly lower the arm. Ooh. I want you to turn your head left and right. Gently. So as you turn your head towards the side that the ball is on, that'll give a little bit more pressure. And as you turn the head away from the ball, that'll give a nice stretch down through the neck and into where the ball is pressing into that muscle. One more to each side. When you come back to the center, gently remove the ball. Let's try it in the other side. Oh, that feels amazing. So find that magic spot with the ball. It might take a little minute to find it. Don't worry, don't rush. So the ball should fit between your shoulder blade and your spine. And you'll know it's in the right place because you'll feel the muscle react. It might tingle, it might tell your brain that it hurts. It's not supposed to be comfortable, it's not supposed to be excruciatingly painful, but there will be a degree of pain there. Now, see if you can relax your shoulder over that ball. And when you're ready, you're going to slowly start to lift the arm. Oh, that's in a different place. And think about where you feel the most tension, the most pressure through the muscle as you're moving that arm up and down. Take your time. Move the arm one more time. When you find that spot, you're going to stay there. And take 2 or 3 nice slow breaths. As you breathe out, just try and send your breath to the muscle and let it relax. After your next breath, slowly take the arm back to your side. Gently turn your head towards the ball. Gently turn your head away. Do that 3 times each side. After the third one, bring the head back to the centre. Take that ball out carefully. Slowly bring yourself up to seated. Going to bring that ball under the calf for our last muscle this morning. Oh, so with the calf, what I want you to do is I want you to place the ball under the muscle. There's 2 muscles in your calves, but we're going to start down the outside edge because we did the shin. So I want you to take the ball kind of not behind the back of the knee, just below that on the outside edge. And then I want you to see if you can lift your foot up and rest your calf on the ball. Now you can have a little rock side to side there, but what I want you to focus on is the movement of your foot. So the movement of your foot changes the action in your calf. So when you point the toes away, that muscle is tight. When you pull the toes towards the heel, that muscle is stretching. So just point the toes forwards and backwards. You can also do some gentle circles with your ankle both directions. And if you've got that ball in a spot where the muscle is tight, you will definitely feel something even from just moving your foot. See if you can loosen any tension off, any little knots the calves are holding on to. Pull the big toe in, take the little toe out. All the movements you can do with that ankle will change how that ball feels in that calf muscle. When you're ready, you're going to move it down and just find another spot. Lift the heel off the floor so you can circle the ankle, move the foot forwards and backwards. Sit nice and tall. Let's not forget about our posture just because we're working on our calf. Oh, this is horrible. So next week when we use the foam roller, we'll be able to do the quads and the hamstrings and the glutes a bit better. A ball is a little bit small because these are very big muscles. That's why I wanted to make sure you had time to get yourself a foam roller, because they really are an invaluable piece of kit and they cost about a tenner. Okay, move that ball down one more time on this calf. Oh, it's worse up the top. Oh, take that back. It's worse everywhere. So to make sure that heel is off the floor, and you just do the movements that you can manage, whether that's pushing a heel away, pointing the toes away, or wiggling that big toe in and the little toe out. Are you surprised at how uncomfortable that is? Oh yes. Okay. Release. Let's try the other leg. Start at the top. On the outside, just below the back of the knee. Oh. Sit tall, lift that heel if you can. Lifting the heel might be enough. That might put plenty of pressure through that part of your calf muscle where the ball is. If you can, get that foot moving. when you find a movement, whether that's circles, pointing or flexes, or inversion and eversion, a movement that really gets into that muscle, stick with that movement. Okay, when you're ready, move the ball down, just like a ball's length, onto the next little spot in your muscle. And if you're on a spot and you don't feel any tension there, then move the ball again and make sure you find an area where there's a little bit of a knot, a little bit of something that you need to be working on. Don't waste your time where it feels good. Although oddly it feels good in those spots that are tight, doesn't it? Well done. One more time, move that ball. Oh. So we have done the feet, the shins, the hip flexors, your shoulders, your levator scapulars, they should feel a bit more relaxed away from your ears, and your calf muscles this morning. Next, it will be sure to focus on the quads, the hamstrings and the glutes with the foam roller. Just take a couple more breaths here. How can a tennis ball be so nasty? Just take that ball out, release. Take your hands behind you, lean back and just point your toes. Lift your chest up. Take your time to roll over onto all fours. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees, lift the hips. Let's press back through those calves. How do they feel? Bend the knees one at a time. Wow. Now you can't tell me that doesn't feel different to if we hadn't have done any massaging with a ball on the calves. That definitely feels different. Press back through both heels. Relax the weight of your head. Soften those knees, walk your feet towards your hands, bring your hands towards your feet in the middle of your mat, hang over your thighs, roll up nice and slowly, take your time, roll the shoulders back, beautiful, give those legs a shake, how are they feeling? That lower leg, nice work on the foot, shin and calf. Very good. Well done everyone, give yourselves a round of applause. I hope you've enjoyed that, I hope you found some new ways to stretch your muscles if you've got any tightness, any tenderness. And next week, as I said, we'll be using a foam roller, okay? Have a fabulous Monday, unless I'm seeing you later.